Hello there and welcome to Sunday Special, your Sunday Tonic on Nta Calabar. Tonight's edition promises to be exciting and intriguing, with stories carefully packaged for your delight to educate, inform, and entertain you. So we join you to stay tuned, and I also assure you that you will really have a good time. I am Maureen Leo Ajom. I will be back in just a moment. Welcome back to Sunday Special. Now we begin with the story that the Cross River State Governor, Senator Basi Otu, is suing for patient sacrifice and consistent prayers for the nation and those in authority, assuring that President Tinubu's administration is stepping up efforts to strengthen the economy towards addressing the current hardship. The governor stated this at the five-star celebration and installation of Bishop Emma Isong as Archbishop. Justina Etem was at the event for Sunday Special.
Sounds of hymns, praise and worship filled the air at the Christian Central Chapel International as Christians, clergymen, bishops and archbishops converged to consecrate the international president and founder of the church, Bishop Emma Isong, as Archbishop.
We lay hand upon this your servant. We pour this oil upon his head, setting him apart for the great assignment that you've given to him. We pray in the name of Jesus.
Among dignitaries who thronged the Faith Mansion are the governor of Cross River State and his Akwa Ibom State counterpart, Umoeno. Governor Tu describes the newly installed Archbishop as a man of integrity and a blessing to Cross River State.
I want to thank you because you've been able to nurture and mentor many of our young women and men in the way of God. That is the true part to know. We are truly thankful to have elected you. And very soon, God will. The question will ask on which part of the fence. Because we come to a time which you want to choose who you stand or who you worship. And we are getting there, what to know. For the state, it's not my first time in this church. I've been here several and I've received prayers that has blessed me in several ways.
For 40 years, Archbishop Emma Isong has served in the vineyard, spreading the gospel while lending his voice on the enthronement of good governance, and this earned him appointment as chairman, Cross River State's anti-tax agency in the previous administration, a position Governor Tu promises to reinstate.
I raised up Calabar and met with Jesus, where I gave my life to Christ on the road. I wept for 3 hours. I was part of esotericism. I was part of occultism. I had been prepared to be initiated in the fraternity, and I met with Jesus that day. I tore my gadgets, I tore my monogram, I tore my papers, and I followed Jesus.
The event also witnessed the celebration of Archbishop's 60th birthday and 35th marriage anniversary. In Calabar, Justina Etem, NTA News.
The Speaker of the Cross River State House of Assembly, Elvet Eyambem, is informing members of the 10th Legislature of the Cross River State House of Assembly that the Governor of Cross River State, Senator Basi Otu, will on Tuesday, 29th October 2024 at 11 o'clock in the morning present to the House the 2025 Budget Estimates and Appropriation Bill in the chamber of the Assembly complex. Past and present members of the National and State House of Assembly are invited to witness the sitting. The press and members of the general public wishing to observe the sitting are equally invited and should be seated before 10 o'clock in the morning after being cleared by the Sergeant at Arms. Moving forward, the Cross River State government is reaffirming his commitment to sustaining the Clean and Green initiative. The Commissioner for Environment, Moses Osogi, emphasized this during the monthly environmental exercise in Calabar. Oba Hyacinth reports that the Commissioner insisted on the arrest of defaulters regardless of their social status.
Public health and safety is top priority for Governor Bassey Otuo's administration, with the monthly environmental sanitation exercise being a key component of this effort. Commissioner for Environment Moses Osogi commended residents for their compliance while expressing strong disapproval of those who defy regulations.
Process, you understand, the vehicular movement has been constrained. You can see that as we're going around, vehicles were not seen as we used to see before. But the human nature needs to be preached to. That is not only not driving or after doing your exercise or your clean up in your house or your environment, wherever you have done it, you are allowed to move. No. If you have done it, stay wherever you have done the exercise after 10 o'clock, then you are free to move. Until that it is instilled in them, they will not comply. And gradually, as we are arresting them, the next exercise you see that they will be constrained. That's to tell you that there's nobody that is above the law. I believe that we are all human beings. There are people that will always want to try the system. And when they see the heat, they will retrieve. So that's what they've seen today. So the governor has done so well in the state. And the compliance level replicates that the governor is being respected and people appreciate what he's doing. And so the message to the cross-riverians, especially like you mentioned, those in Calabar metropolis, is let them continue to do that which they are doing that is making the government selling in the international community.
He further stressed that all defaulters will be arrested regardless of their social positions, except for those who were legally exempted. The state environmental sanitation exercise is crucial to protecting public health, preserving the environment, improving hygiene, and reducing pollution, thereby creating a healthier and more sustainable future for citizens. In Calabar, Oba Hyacinth, NTA News.
You're watching Sunday Special on Nta Calabar. We'll take a break and Sunday Special continues. Stay with us.
Nta Calabar presents Obiutube in collaboration with Apalak. Obiutube showing on Nta Calabar every Thursday at 7:30 p.m. For sponsorship, please call Serial 0813 676 7207 or Jen 0806 353 3069.
This is Two Smile Hotel and Suite, giving you the best of hospitalities under a well-secured environment with reliable power supply. Come, savor the aura of royal treatment. Let's pamper you for a while with exotic drinks from our exquisite bar, continental and African dishes in our homely restaurant. Classy and spacious rooms ensuing lasting comfort. We've got the luxury hosting you and your guests in Queensley Conferencing. Truly an indelible impression. To Smile, exclusive access to unique experience.
Are you looking for a secured environment with good parking space and a natural ambience? Then look no further. Nta Calabar Entertainment Ground has got you covered for marriages, parties, and all kinds of events. Have your event at Nta Calabar Entertainment Ground, you stand a chance to get a discounted rate for your event coverage. For bookings, please call Jane 0806 353 3069. Celebrate your events at Nta Calabar Entertainment Ground. Nta Calabar, the station for the people.
Welcome back to Sunday Special. Now, the development of a child can not only be predicated on the academic prowess of that child, but also on other factors such as the proper social adjustment to fit into society. One of the best ways to achieving this, Paradise International Academy Calabar organized an all-student party day for her students. Let's now join Paul Abel, who was there, to give us sight and sound of the moment.
It is common to have cultural day among schools, but all school day is quite a novelty, so I had to take my time to monitor the event as they roll. Let us start with the various drama sketches by SS1 students on God's power over other small gods, SS3 on not to look down on people, and your fake drama presentation.
If you want to turn this place to old school, this is digital time. Please leave my office.
The God is our land. Abide with me. In the name of Jesus. This is a great passenger. You.
The giant molecule include amide and amine.
Correct.
Then the old school dances by SS2 and SS1 students.
I want to marry you, just give me your love.
You haven't seen anything yet.
Then comes the academic side, still garnished with the old school flavor, the spoken word, poem, debate, presentation on indecent dressing, and news presentation in English, French, Spanish, and Efuk.
A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step.
A farmer has the ability to plant crops and things that makes us healthy.
But with a degree in medicine and surgery, can travel abroad to any country of his choice to work.
1. Parents and their parenting role influence their children in decent dressing.
Teatro, canciones, palabras habladas y muchas otras cosas.
Aujourd'hui, les étudiants de Paradise Hotel, la journée est d'étudiants.
Some officials and students speak on the essence of the program and lessons gained from the event.
And it's the second edition. We are used to having career day and cultural day, so we wanted to have something different. And you know, most of these children, they don't know what the school age, old school age look like. So we wanted them to have an idea of how our parents dress, the songs we sang, then the kind of dances we danced then. That's what prompted us to come up with the old school day.
This program is to bring back the morals we had in those days. We are trying to imbibe it into the children. And with this program, I think they've learned so much that when you dress decently like they do in those days, it brings honor to them.
It brings back different memory of how they passed to us. So it was very inspiring.
It was very, very interesting. I learned a lot of things today. Even with the dramas and everything, all we are educative. So even though they didn't have money, they lived their life to the fullest.
I've gained a lot, like I've learned not to look down on others, that we should take everyone as our brothers and sisters.
The day was also used for the swearing in of newly appointed prefects of the school. In Calabar, Paul Abel, NTA News.
Now, the uniform is a selection of standardized clothes worn by and associated members when engaging in activity of that organization. From the ancient time till date, uniform is the choice of many people and various people from different localities. The world over show special delight for uniform, especially when it is worn in an occasion. Erika Evi in this report finds out the reason behind the trend.
In the south-south part of Nigeria, especially Calabar, the capital of Cross River State, Nigerian fabric is highly patronized by people who wear uniform for various occasions as a show of solidarity. Aside the military, security forces, health workers, schools, and other organizations that wear uniform, which allow their services to be recognized in the society. Of recent, people wear glamorous clothes and fashion to determine their social standing in the society while associating with families and friends.
It started with the Yorubas, if I may. They call it Ashebi. They want to do any occasion to know that this is a family of this. They all wear their uniform.
Okay, it's a good thing because it makes the event colorful. I think I support people wearing uniform to events.
It adds to the aesthetic input of the occasion. It makes the event to be colorful.
Uniform, whether in school, workplace, or at occasion, portrays economic strata, race, class as secondary, while bringing a sense of equality.
Colorful and look beautiful.
So in terms of uniform, it's good for people to use for identification.
Beautifies the event. First of all, you have the different kinds of groups. Maybe the Ashwebi group, where I belong, I'm in the Ashwebi group. So that's why we are looking this way.
Research shows that uniform enhances the feeling of oneness, uniformity, as well as togetherness.
Uniform for us, it shows unity. It shows bondness. It shows togetherness.
The idea of uniform being in vogue, of course, is for identity, it's for class identification, and of course also to show different strata that the couples belong. So of course.
Respondents maintain that since uniform could motivate confidence among people and take everyone to the same stage, no matter the class, people should consider the use of uniform, especially at occasions, as a lifestyle. In Calabar, Erika Evi, NTA News.
And that's how we've rolled on Sunday Special tonight. We hope you had a good time. Thank you so very much for watching.